Let me tell you, children, about my life. Time won't permit to tell you everything. But I was born in Watts, California, 1927, on 110th Street. We lived in a little conference about 3 miles. We had all kind of nations there. Korean, Japanese, Chinese, and Spanish, and Italian, and black folks. We had a good time. A lot of good peace. We used to plant Kentucky wonder beans, and mustard greens. We had ducks and chicken, and had a little well out in our backyard. Woo! I tell my grandchildren, if I didn't cook, if I didn't chop the wood, I couldn't eat. Cause Mama cooked on a wood stove. And I remember the old ice man come by with that 50-pound ice, and we put it in the freezer. But we had a good time because there was so much happiness. My brother played saxophone. Sometimes I pick up a saxophone and play a little thing for school. And I throw it back under the bed. But when I got 16 years old, I was working on a job. I said there was a better way to make a living than working 8 hours. So I decided to go uptown on my little bicycle and pick up a saxophone that was given to us by a cousin. Yeah. I used to take lessons for 25 cents from Miss Hightower. And Sonny Chris and the Hampton Halls, we had a jazz band together with the Polytechnic High School in Jefferson High. And we used to play with Charlie Parker and Miles Davis and Dizzy Gillespie. When all them cats came to Los Angeles, woo! But then I went and started studying for a cat named Joseph Caroline for 1 year. And I was walking down the street, and Mr. Prince Stanton, he was a very good friend of mine. He said, "Big Jay, do you want to record?" I said, "Yeah, man. What do you think I should record?" He said, "I don't know." So I had a friend in Washington, had a little record store. And he gave me a record by Glenn Miller. He had the drum. And I wrote D guitar. Let me tell you, it blew the world down. And that was before Elvis and the blue suede shoes and the cats. And I was laying on the floor blowing my brains out, and kids were screaming and hollering. But I was too early because I was the wrong color for them. But that didn't stop me, because I had another hope that was greater than anything the world could give me. That was God's kingdom. I learned about it when I was 12 years old, and it saved my life. Because I had so many friends that went by the wayside. Woo! Every time I think about them, I want to shed some tears. I wrote my mother a letter. I said, "Mama, don't worry about your son, cause I've had a good life. But if I know it's gonna live this long, I'd have taken better care of myself. And during my life, I played the Apollo Theater in New York. Oh, Lord. Little Richard, Bill Dalton, Etta James, B.B. King, Albert T, and all the cats. Played the Montreal Jazz Festival, North Sea Jazz Festival, China, Australia, played everywhere. And I'm still blowing my brains out. If I keep on living, I'll be 85 next month. And let me tell you, children, can't tell you everything, but I love all your folks because you make me so happy. And I'm traveling right now with my man from Cologne, Ray Collins, and the Hot Boy. It's so good to be alive today. But someday, hope that I'll be able to live forever and forever. That's the hope that I have. So I want to keep my eyes on the prize. Woo! Because there's gonna come a time when nobody in the world will ever be sick again. Blind to see and cripples to walk. And then we're gonna welcome back all of our loved ones. Oh, what a happy day. And Mr. Little say, what a wonderful, and then we can all say, woo, what a wonderful world. I got another record gonna come out later on. Talk a little more about my life. But I want to tell you about a little cat named Little Sonny Warner. I met him in Washington, D.C. He loved Ray Charles. But then I found a guy that used to sing with the Rivertons. He had a tune called "There Was Something on Your Mind." Woo, tell by the way you look at me. And I recorded that number. Oh, honey, Hancock, he was the big disc jockey in Los Angeles. Everybody said it's gonna be nothing. But I knew I had a hit. I was backing old Chuck Berry and Bobby Darin. Put the thing on the air in San Francisco at 12 o'clock at night with Mr. Rockin' Love. And my wife called me and said, Big Jay! Where did you get that song? I said, honey child, I bought it from a cat named Rockin' Lucky. And let me tell you, children, it's the biggest thing I ever recorded. I'm gonna say goodbye right now, because my next record, I'll tell you a little more about my life. You know, my first hit record was 60 years ago. Still blowing brains out with the cats. Woo! So I'm gonna say goodbye right now. But you'll hear from me. You're gonna hear from me again. And I'll tell you about all those crazy gigs when I was in Japan, Australia, when I was on the Grammy. and the thing with BBC. And let me tell you, woo, I've had a good life. But someday, woo, someday I'm gonna live forever. And then we can all say, what a wonderful, wonderful world. When everybody have their own home, living in peace and happiness. Woo! I'm gonna sign off now. But I'll be back. So wait and listen for my part 2 of Big Jay's life. Because I couldn't tell you the whole story in a few minutes. But thank you for listening. And I love you so much, yeah. Mm-hmm.